All right, so in this module, we're going to go over our onboarding process. So onboarding processes are going to be super important to not only get your client really smoothly onboarded so they can start their training program, and also to make your life easier, but it's also going to build a ton of buy-in. So if you have a really crisp, really smooth onboarding process, so whereas a lot of clients would naturally get, some anxiety and some uncertainty through the onboarding process with a lot of people, with you, they're going to get more and more bought in and more fired up as they are taken through this process. They're going to get more excited and impressed by your programs. That is a goal. A lot of trainers either have a non-existent or poorly planned or poorly implemented onboarding system. So we're going to have a really sharp, really flowing onboarding system. So, all right, so here's our flow chart. So first we're going to start off with an application. So they're going to go ahead and apply to your coaching program, whether you send them the application in the DM or you have it in your bio and they go ahead and they're interested in your stuff enough and they're intrigued, they go ahead, check out the bio, they go ahead and submit their application. So, okay, so once you have their application, now you're going to go ahead and shoot them a text or DM them back, and you're going to book that. Enrollment call. So then we're gonna send them their calendar invite after we book the enrollment call, and they agree on a time with you. You're gonna send them that calendar invite. Okay, and then ideally the next day, because you always want to book that enrollment call for the next day, you are going to get an enrollment call. And then at the end of the call, they say, awesome, I would love to join your coaching program, right? Because that's the goal of the enrollment call. And then we get payment on the call, right? So once they agree to it, and I'm going to emphasize this because we always need to get payment on the phone. We absolutely need to get payment on the phone. I cannot stress this enough that while they're on the phone, they are either going to plug in their credit card information to your uh, billing billing software or PT software or whatever you use, or you're going to take their credit card information and on that call you're going to set them up. Okay, so once they're set up and once they're paid, and we only work for them once we're paid. We do not under any circumstances do anything for them until we are paid because you will get burned eventually. Ask me how I know. So moving on, we are going to set them up with that PT software. So we're going to go ahead and use our Trainerize, our Train Heroic, our True Coach, PT Distinction, whatever you prefer for your business. And we're going to set them the invite there. And while we're doing that, we're also going to send them their welcome package. Now this can be, a PDF that you send them, like I use, to act as like a client manual and kind of a welcome and here's how the program works. Here's any frequently asked questions, whatever. Really nice to receive from them with their branding, of course. I had mine sent to a graphic designer, and I'll hook you guys up with that. You could also do a physical welcome package. For your premium programs, you can actually send them some cool things there. That's really cool. And you can also do like kind of like a welcome video as well. Um, Really, ideally, I would say most of you guys, unless you're doing a high ticket program and you're sending that physical welcome package, you'd be best served by doing a welcome video, and you would be best served by doing that welcome PDF. And if you're in person, you can even print that out. So anyway, now that we have set them up with their PT software and they've received their welcome package, you are also going to send them their intake form. Using a survey to get all their vital statistics, their height, their weight, their age, whatever, their training history, injury history, just so you have all that data in one place to create their training program. Or you could also just, go on an onboarding, phone call, or really would be preferred, Skype, FaceTime, or Zoom as a video call. So you can go either way. You can have success either way. I train a lot of athletes, so I just like to do the intake form. So, uh, and we are on to actually sending them their training program. So usually you'll do this on your own, but with the nutrition program, and there's a bunch of software I'll hook you guys up with to look at there, as well as having them track on MyFitnessPal or whatever. Their nutrition program usually I like to actually do with them. I'll set them up with my software, and I will help them develop their meal plan on the phone. So application, book the enrollment call, send them the calendar invite, have the enrollment call, have them pay on the call, set them up with their PT software, welcome package, and intake form, or their onboarding call, all at the same time. This is all together, and then they have their training program, and then either you send the nutrition program simultaneously with the training program if you're working on your own, or if you're like me and you uh, like more of a collaborative process on the nutrition plan to kind of increase adherence, build some more rapport, you can also do that. And then they are in the game, they're ready to go. They are onboarded, they're happy, they're fired up, and they have everything you need to succeed with your program. And then we're on to the other nuts and bolts. So that is it for this piece, the onboarding flowchart.